Hey, y'all. Story time. Personal story. Um, I was going across the post on Facebook and I seen something about epidural messing someone's back up for life or whatever. And I'm like, I started typing it out. But then I'm like, I'm just going to make a video about it because it's a lot to type. So I had my son when I was 16 years old. This was back in 2010. I think my mom was at work at the time. So my sister came with me. And because I needed an adult because I was underage and whatever, I believe, to sign the form for epidural. But the I had a total of 5 times by 3 different doctors, and also experienced spinal fluid leakage. So it was it was an Indian woman. She did it. Well, I was also bigger at the time too, and I know when you're bigger, it's harder to get or whatever. But it was like fucking cruel. I didn't know no better. I was anyway. Um, this was at Virtual Memorial in Mount Holly, New Jersey. Um, so the Indian lady did it twice. It didn't take. The second doctor was a black guy. He did it. It was great. He did a great job first time. Um, I believe it ended up slipping out because of how it was positioned in the bed, and he wasn't anywhere. He was busy, and a Caucasian doctor ended up trying it 2 more times, and it didn't work. So I ended up going natural. Fast forward to like a week later, I was experiencing really, really, really bad headaches. Like if I went to sit up, if I had to lay flat on my back with a fucking newborn, 16 with a fucking newborn, losing my mind because I can't fucking, I'm crying with the baby because I can't fucking get up without my head booming. It was booming. Okay. I could when I got up to run to the bath, I had to run to the bathroom, hurry up and pee, half-ass wipe, and just to lay back down because it was so fucking bad. Okay. Um. Anyway, I'm contacting the doctor. My mom's like, "You call the doctor, see what's going on," and they're like, "Maybe you should get a Diet Coke." That's what they said over the phone. Get a Diet Coke. Um, it could be a caffeine headache. If it doesn't work, call us back. I did that throughout the day. It didn't work. Um, I believe the next day I talked to them. They said something, but it could be a migraine. So take Tylenol. I'm like, whatever, Excedrin. I said, I've been taking Tylenol. And they're like, get Excedrin. I'm like, I didn't even get that far. I ended up going into the fucking hospital, okay? And they did whatever test they had to do and established that I had spinal fluid leakage. So I was suffering for probably a week in total because they're giving me the runaround, telling me to do this and do this and do this and do this. I think it's because I had Medicaid as well. Maybe it's procedure. I don't know. But anyway, so the way to fix spinal fluid leakage is to do the epidural process all over again. But this is where God came in and saved my darn life, okay? Because the doctor that performed this, 444, the doctor that performed this was the second doctor that got it right the first time, the black guy. So The process is, you know, they got to put the thing in your back, in your spine, whatever, and then they take blood from your arm and put it in your spine, pretty much. So they did that, and it was like a really cool sensation. Like, it took the headache away instantly, but it's weird because I could hear the fluid run through my. It was like a dripping faucet. It's like, it sounded like a slowly running faucet. That's how it. Ugh. And it was really cool going up my spine. It was so much relief, and I was so thankful. Yeah. Anyway, that was my quick story time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned from this. If it doesn't work the first time or the second time, don't keep fucking going. Bye-bye. Love you guys.